Hey friends, it's me, Cynthia, and this is our Magic Hour Wednesday edition. Hope everyone's having a wonderful week. We have been really busy, working hard, getting things ready for our upcoming Big Crafty show in July, and also making things making things for our live sales and tutorials. So that's been pretty fun. Azalea is stringing up a necklace for me right now. She's putting the clasp on. I'm going to wear it as soon as she's done with it. I started it, and now she's finishing it. It'll be great once it's done, right?
Yes.
Some sapphires. Or no, they're tourmalines.
Yeah.
Where I color graded out some tourmalines. So, anyway, today I'm going to show you... Well, first we're going to show what we did with some silver castings over the past few days. And then we're going to do it in opposite order today. And then I'm going to show how to clean and polish. I've gotten a lot of requests on how to polish different metals and how to get it cleaned. And so there's a bunch of different ways to do pewter and silver and bronze. And I'm going to show you how to pick up that shine again if you don't have a buffing wheel. Some of you probably don't have a buffing wheel. Maybe you've got a Dremel tool. Maybe you've got different mechanical devices, and you won't need that. So we'll show like the analog version. Hello Tina, hello Allison. Thank you all for joining us on our Wednesday Magic Hour. So I'm gonna flip this camera around. What do you think? We'll just get started, right? We don't need to sit here looking at me. We'll just get this going. Hello Nancy, it's gonna take me a minute. You know, I told Azalea we've bought a couple different webcams, and sometimes they work, and sometimes they don't align with the type of setup you have. I have an iPhone, and I think you need all iPhone things. Isn't that right?
Annoying.
Yeah, like we got a GoPro. The GoPro didn't want to work. Got two GoPros. They did not match up and align with what I'm trying to make. Alright, so I'm going to get this going. Oh, our friend Ann. Hello, Ann Gardan. Working and watching. I have some stuff from you that I want to make earrings. I want to show you what I've been doing with it. Hello, Kalite. Hello, Nancy. Thank you all for joining us today. So wonderful. Oh, thank you, Allison. She said she likes to look at me too. That's nice. I don't usually feel like that's the thing anyone wants to see. The image, if you know what I mean. It's not a negative. It's just, just the person part. Okay, get this ready. All right, Azalea, pass me something. The reason I'm doing it this way is because right now my hands are clean, and once I start polishing, they are going to turn black.
My crimp job was not so good, but it's steady.
Oh, so
just
here.
Don't look too close at that.
Check this out, y'all. Check this out. All right, so here's that fishbone that Donna called it fishbone, and I can see that. She called it that, but for me, I thought of it as like a fern type of shape, and also like a rib cage too. I like things that have multiple different types of looks to it. So this is the newest clasp. I think it looks good on this. We have a few of these today. You pass me some of those? So I'm going to show you. Oh, duh.
Yeah, start anywhere. A couple of the things had really small holes, so I put the tag and I wrote what it was in the back. Attach it.
We've been working on a new kit, 2 new kits. It's coming soon. Coming soon. Probably for Sunday. I thought I would get it done for today, but I didn't get it done. So that's how that looks. And here it is. If you would like one. This is not anywhere else. I only have what I have, which is 7 of them. If there's any interest in this is $158. It's $20 for the set. It's pretty good weight. It's not super heavy, but it's a good weight. This one has a little bit different shape right there. It's kind of like a crescent moon or like a boomerang or like a swallow or a swift bird. I like things to have multiple different kinds of kind of meanings, I guess. This one is also good. You know, y'all like, you know how I like to have a clasp that can be in the front. This is considered a focal clasp. So you could turn this necklace, and this is the reason I did this, is so if I'm wearing something that I want the pink side to show more, you know, say this is all the pink, the clasp can go in the back. If I want this side, which is my favorite side, I love this section of indicolite tourmaline. That's my favorite section. I would probably wear it the most like this.
I am so envious of that necklace.
Oh, thank you, daughter. I'm going to bring this to the Big Crafty. This is one of my Big Crafty things I'm going to make. So this is the section. That's my favorite. This is also good here, too. There's all these greens. And we did a Sunday showing how I make a good gradient. And that is by making piles around the section. Color blending. Using the color wheel. And the color wheel I made, this is the color wheel I made for that, to get a good blend. Oh, Tina says, I love the clasp in the front. Thank you, Tina. It's nice of you. Oh, my friend Donna's on. Hey, Donna. I loved the new beads that I saw you working on. If you have a link for your shop, drop it in the comments. Share the good. Share the love. Donna makes beautiful glass beads for all of y'all that don't know this. I have some on my workbench here. These are some of them right here. I have a nice pile. Donna, I need to make a big pile and put them on there. These are the ones I have. I'm working on, especially that color. Look at that one. This is my favorite one on there, that vermilion. I would name that vermilion. Yeah, I took a couple to put on one of my treasure necklaces, and I gave it to my friend for her birthday, and it looked really good. I should have taken a picture of it. So anyway, that is 158. If you're watching on our replay, you can message me here at the top, and I'll let you know what we have available. I don't have a deep amount of inventory on this. I only have the 7, and I might change it. I don't know. Sometimes I do that. It's annoying that I do this. But I'll make something, and then I'll be like, yeah, the mold broke. Yeah, it is.
It's in our blood.
It's, don't be like me. Perfectionism doesn't help anything. Doesn't help at all. It's like, if you've ever listened to or read, what's her name? Gilbert, last name Gilbert, Big Love, Big Magic, Eat, Pray, Love was her first book. She has something in there that done is better than perfect. Because you're never going to, you know, it's easy to not get anything done because you're too busy waiting for it to be perfect. Oh, and I have this. This is one of the only gems I have tonight.
That is the only gem.
That is the only gem. I didn't have a chance.
Set in silver.
Oh, yeah. So I have these. I don't know if y'all are interested, but this is 166, and they're labradorites. They are pretty nice. I would put these at I would say they're like AAA grade because like we've talked about in the past, color, cut, and clarity, these have a lot of good flash, but they're not micro-faceted. But the thing that they do have is a big hole, and they have a good color. They're nice light. They have a different flash. I saw some that actually had a lilac colored flash in there, and the price is right, $14. This is pretty good quality. A lot of times when you see more inexpensive labradorite, it is in, I have some over here. It's not.
I figured it'd be inexpensive for a reason.
Well, so when you're getting, it's just like anything. Labradorite especially comes in all different grades. I have a big chunk sitting over here. Now I don't see it. It's like this massive chunk. And I bought it because I was going to cut my own pieces. Oh, I know. I know where there is some that is the gem grade. The super AAA quality is like, let me see if I can find one on here. The thing about this strand is there's like really good, super good quality, and then some that's only okay. I'm gonna get the one that. Yeah, I'm going blind. Sometimes they'll take some that's not great quality and coat them. So this is not that great. It's really dark, but they put a diamond coat on it to make it better. That's a good use for that diamond coating, I think. If anyone wants some of this, give me a thumbs up. And this is old stock. I will make some lots of it. But I got this for my treasure necklaces. Like, this is okay. But you see, this is B grade of labradorite. And the reason it's B grade is there's not much flash. See? Very little flash. Only on one side. That's the reason. But you know what? And that wasn't cheap either, come to think of it. Because it's big. This is pretty nice for what it is. Probably just regular A grade. So if you're interested, this is 166. I have, I think, 8 lots of this. But really a good color. The color and cut are pretty nice. Very flat, very flashy. Oh, friend Anthea is joining us today. Hello, friend. Right. Move this out of the way. Okay, so I haven't made these in silver. I have two. I have two of these. This is 163.
I think we've had those in silver a couple times.
Have we? I don't remember. It's usually made in... You know, it's usually we cast this in bronze because it's so pretty in a warm metal. It just looks nice in a warm metal. I originally made this to do like this. I think it looks really pretty to stitch it down to a leather piece or a ribbon or something like that. So this is 18, 163. Has a kind of lacy look on the edge. And this one, you know, if you're familiar, I have a book called Enchanted Adornments, and one of the projects has a similar thing like this. And what I was doing was I was putting resin over top, and I painted the butterfly. So this is the sculptural version of that. And what I would do is I would paint this and then put a little cap of resin on it. I think it'd be really pretty. Oh, hello, friend. Hello, Karen. Hello, Lauren. Nice to see you all over there out in the world. Okay, what's next? What's next? I think I only have, how many of these do I have? I have 2. All right, this is one that my friend Jessica Weasel carved for me probably 10 years ago. And I know that I've never made this one in silver. It is 162. It's a little heavy because it's thick. It's a nice thick piece. It says Pure Love on the back, and it has a little mama deer and a baby deer tucked in. I don't know if y'all can see that sweet little deer in there. I'm going to put my optivisor so I can see this really small as heck screen. There, that's better. Like, am I in focus? It's always the game. So this is 162. A nice heavy duty. Yeah. It has a nice little... That baby is so sweet. You can see it. If I can... One thing I'm going to get next is a digital zoom, so then I can zoom in there and you can see its sweet little face. It has little spots and the like background leaves. Very charming. All right, that's 162. And you know what? I kind of want to polish it right now to demonstrate that, because these need a final polish. I'm going to just show that right now while I have it. So be prepared. My fingers are going to turn black. I hope it doesn't offend anyone. Well, you know, some folks, I got an email that one lady was like, you get paint all over your fingers. I was like, listen, I'm painting. She's like, maybe consider using gloves. And then I was like, okay.
That's not her business.
Well, she had a point. She didn't want to see it.
Maybe she's just super OCD or like super special or something. Maybe
Mm.
that kind of stuff makes her nose tickle or whatever.
Donna, I think I'm going out of order because I'm just grabbing them. So this is a pro polishing pad, by the way. It's made out of foam. And you get these from Rio. Better to get them from Rio. I think they're a wholesale site, but
People were asking if you would hold it a little closer to the camera. You could always stack something else underneath that.
I am holding it. I just don't feel like that's in... Is that in focus?
Mostly. I would say mostly.
Is it in... I mean, I feel like it gets blurry the closer I get.
Sometimes that is the case, yeah. But
I think it's in...
the Colite said she must be a delicate flower. Yeah.
Well, sometimes I get advice, and most of the time I ignore it because it's a little over the top. I don't know if y'all know this, but it takes a kind of a durable disposition to go live. I found that out the hard way when 2020 hit and we had to go live all the time. People were like, you need to up your production your production quality. I'm like, well, I'm using my phone. And they're like, whoever's doing your light and sound. I was like, Azalea, and she's 12, so...
I was not 12 in 2020.
What?
I was probably
14. Well,
almost
it's...
15.
You know I'm not good with time. Okay, so that's 162. I got distracted trying to polish it and tell you about my polishing. When you get too close, it is. It is. Okay, so this one, how many of these do I have? I just have 2. All right, this is also silver. Well, I think all the metal tonight is silver. Yes, all of it tonight. Ooh, that's funny. Kimberly says, paint on the fingers is expected when painting. I mean, if you don't get paint all over you, are you really painting? You know, I'm usually really tidy with my painting. I'm very tidy with it. So that to me is kind of funny, you know? All right, so these have to have one more final polish, but I didn't put the polish because I was going to show it. So, oh, I have this other polishing pad.
Tina
I've got a
says,
bunch
"I
of
have a
them.
question, Miss Cynthia."
Oh, hit me with it.
Tina. Go ahead.
Tina, hit me with that question. So this here is called a sunshine cloth. These are pretty good, but, and let me demonstrate this. So this one did not get the final polish, right? This is just cleaned up. Here it is with a final. So what you want to do is give it a nice, you want to press firmly, but you don't have to like try to push it through the silver. So I have a James Avery bracelet. How can I clean them? James Avery. Refresh my memory what that entails. What's a James Avery bracelet? I'm not good with names.
Maybe
I'm good with
like
faces.
A special gold brand or something.
I don't know. What's the material? Kathy says any bird toggles? I might have some bird. Did you price any bird toggles?
We do not have any bird toggles.
I don't have any at the moment, but I can put that on my list. Kathy.
How cute. It is ready.
So see that?
My son.
Oh, Zoe's going to show something she's been working on. It's going to be real cute. It's going to be real
This
cute.
is Mach 1.
Mach 1. So this is with a sunshine cloth. The only thing with these is sometimes they get a little bit, there's like a residue. I don't know what it is. Something in there. So that's what you can see with that. So this is 24. This is 159. And you get, oh, hello, Sheree. I was looking back on these.
Our internet is kind of wigging out a little bit.
Oh, sorry, Allison. Okay, so I only have 2. So that's this one makes an excellent pendant because if it flips, it's double-sided. That's the good thing. I love a piece that's double-sided. Y'all know that about me.
You have 2 of those?
I do. Okay, so if you're going to do teeny charms, depending on what the material is and how invested you are in shining it up, I'm going to get the other shiny materials. Found these over there. Okay, I've got a bunch of them. They seem to get rusty or tarnished. If it gets rusty, then you probably don't want to put it in some kind of, you don't want to dip it. And you don't want to do anything that will remove too much material, because it sounds like it might be plated. So in that case, this is a brass brush, and this one's pretty chewed up. I have a bunch of these. This one's just the one upstairs. They get like this when you use it aggressively. I also have, this one's a thicker one. I'll show you how to use this one. This is more for, let me just show one. I'm going to show this though first. Here's another polishing pad. This is a different brand. Okay, so this is kind of like Sunshine polishing pad, but a little bit different. So this one's $150, $18. I have one of them. Oh no, oh, there might be another one. Let's see. Okay, so see how it is now? It doesn't take much elbow grease. You see that? So he's hanging on. This one is in the style of the Japanese ojime beads. If you've ever heard of those, those were used in ancient Japan to now to hold what's called an in-row, which is kind of a stacked box, closed. So they would keep money. The box would open up like this. It's like 2 cords. And this part, the ojime, would hold everything closed by keeping the cords. You would slide them down like a hat strap. Sherry says, I have a request. Can you get some mini swivel toggles so that your beautiful pendants can be easily flipped to see your wording? I don't know. That sounds like a bail to me. Oh, sorry. $150. I have the one. All right. Oh, this one would be a good one to demonstrate that. Okay, so this piece, let's see, what is this? I've got one orchid. It's 25. So here's this one. Okay, so brass brush. It doesn't have the final polish. I'm going to do it right now. And the way you do it, hold it firmly. And this is probably your hand's going to get. This is where I was like, oh, my nails. Usually I do wear some kind of...
Are you on 150? Where was 150? Oh, you put it stuff over here. Nice, nice.
Okay, so that is this. It's like a toothbrush. See that? Now, this is an aggressive way to polish. This is if something, this is like you don't want to use this on pewter because it's too much. I could show you on pewter, and maybe I will. I'll show you on oh, look at this piece of trash. When I was casting, look at how this guy sent this to me. It's almost unbelievable that somebody's actually had the audacity. This is a first carving. This was the master I sent, and this is what I received from this caster. I kept it because it's so ludicrous. But this is steel. So anyway, and then he was like, just take off the sprue, which he used, look, right on the top of the detail.
Oh,
Instead of where there's very little detail, he put it right on the top of the shell like a dum-dum. So anyway, look at this. And you know how much I paid for this to have done? I paid $600 for that. And there's no take-backsies on that. You just get what you get.
I would be so pissed.
So that's what you get right there. See? Let's get his face. It's better on a harder metal, for sure. See that? There's the other side. Dead, shined up. So keep that in mind. Brass brush for heavy metals only.
Allison says, yikes.
Oh, I know. Tell me about it. It cost me a fortune. When I was getting this business going, listen, I spent a lot of money getting things made. Okay, I have 4 of these. This one, I had a request. I don't know if the gal's here. I should have, it was a while ago when I got the message, but I don't know if she'll see this. I can always make more. So this is 160. This says Sweet Honey on the back. Sweet Honey. And if you like bees or know someone that likes bees, this is a good one for a charm bracelet. Also good for someone young, I would think, like that likes very small jewelry. And so for the final polish, this one's more satin finish, I feel like. So let's try this one again. This is the Pro Polishing Pad. Pretty nice. See, the trick is not to take too much. You're just hitting the highlights, because the darks in the recessed area is what gives you the detail. Because you could go in there with a toothbrush and get everything. The only problem is then it looks like you can't see what you wrote, or you can't see what I wrote on the back because it's all cleaned out. Oh, thank you, Donna. She said she likes my little bee. I think it's pretty charming. Pretty cute. What is in here? Oh. This is my fish popo. It's a pearl scale goldfish. This is what they look like. There's nothing wrong with it. It doesn't have dropsy. And I'm going to use this one, sunshine cloth, on it. I think this one is. The sunshine cloth, I feel like it works pretty well. Some people say you can use these on pearls, but I personally would not do that just because it leaves a residue. And anything that leaves a residue, to me, seems like danger zone. Because it will, you know, pearls are delicate. Just, if you're going to clean them, just do it with something soft. Or better yet, just wear them. It has all these little bumps on it. It's very textural. This one's 36. I know that's a lot, but silver's kind of high right now. And this one weighs several grams. It's pretty heavy little fishy. It's 161. Look at how thick that baby is. Look how sweet. If you've ever seen, if you know someone that loves fancy goldfish, like myself, how many of these I have? Only 2. Azalea. Tina loves your name.
Thank you.
I love your name too. Did I ever tell y'all why I named Azalea Azalea? She hates this story, but it's the truth. If you've ever heard the band The Ass Ponies,
I don't hate it. I like it.
they're a band from the 90s out of Cleveland. Or no, since Dayton. They have a song called Azalea. It's about a guy that's like 500 pounds, that the love of his life is named Azalea, and he's remembering when he used to chase her and they had happy times. It's a pretty sweet song. I'm not telling it right, but anyway.
A guy who's 500 pounds.
Oh, sorry.
So we have 2 of that 161?
Yeah. Oh, Lauren says she has a sister or a cousin named Azalea, and the sister is named Iris. It is a flower. Tina, it's a flower. And what I like about azaleas is that they bloom a lot, and they are hardy, very hardy. It's a hardy bush. We have some outside. This is a little itty bitty skull. I only have one. I don't know why. We only ever have one of these at a time. 151. Alright, wait, I want to use the other one. Where's this one? It's more aggressive. Wendy says, the bands from the 80s had the greatest names. Yep.
Look how cute this is going to be on toe beans.
Oh, cute. That's going to be adorable. You'll have to see her. You'll have to see the piece she's working on. Yeah, I agree. The bands did have a bunch of good names. You know what? I carved this one after I saw this artist out of Japan that made pearls, and I really wanted one. And so instead, I thought, okay, I'm not going to go and carve a pearl.
Frosty skulls?
Yeah, they did. And so I said, I'm going to carve my own version for silver. So that's what that looks like. And this looks awesome on a bracelet. It looks like a pearl. And then you get it flipped and there's a little head. It's so cute. Okay, this one has a pretty small hole. There's only one of this one too. I had one last 2 weeks ago. A couple weeks ago.
Maybe so.
Hot tuna. Long before the 90s. Yes, there were some funny ones. Some good ones. I can think of a lot of weird names. Oh, do we have any more of those trolls, Azalea? I thought I had a bunch. The silver one, we made some in Shibu. I don't know if you're interested in the Shibu Ichi, but we're doing another batch. I keep getting messages about it. So if you are still interested, hit me up in my email and I'll write it down. Or I have it written down. And I can save one for you. Okay, so this little lady, she has seaweed on the back. She's reversible too. Yeah, Grateful Dead, that is a weird one. How about, there's so many to choose from, really. Oh, okay, so we're coming down. Can you check this over here and show me if I got more?
What do you need?
Is this the what are the last ones?
Did you do this?
I can't see it. Oh, that must be it. So
Did
we
you
have
do these?
Not yet, not yet. I think
Okay,
that's
that's
it.
it. That's the last of it. Did you do this? That's it.
Oh.
These last few you've got here.
Okay, so this is a sunflower. It's 28. It's a little heavy too. 154. This is also would make a nice charm this way, or you could even make it a charm and dingle dangle a piece from here and hang it from here. Yeah, punk bands did have the weirdest names. I like to think of, do you remember, I'm thinking of 90s bands. When we were talking about 90s bands. I used to go to any concert that the Ass Ponies had, but they were usually opening up for other bands. They opened up for Pavement. Y'all remember them? 28, 154. A lot of detail. So this one would be a good one. This is a more aggressive. Let's see how that looks. I feel like this polish, I have one more of these polishing pads. The brand spanking new. Never even taken it out of the box. This is a little bit thicker. Yeah. You see that? So you have to... Allison says, I guess I'm dating myself. Hey, I listen to all types of music. All types. And I like to think no one would know. Because then, see, I love Vivaldi so much. 154. Oh, and I have some of these. How many of these do I have? I have 4 of them. How cute. I was going to say, do I have a necklace made with that? I think I do over here. In my sample section. My ear keeps, I don't know if it's the temperature, but my ear keeps blasting. Or I can't. It's like I'm in a box.
It's odd.
Yeah.
I gave this thing paw pads. I know you said not to do too much, but I couldn't help myself. The paw pads, they're cute.
Yeah, this one works pretty well. Some of these have different grits. So when you're getting a polishing pad or a polishing cloth, some of them are a little bit different. Some are more aggressive and will give you a satin finish. If you have a new, oh my God, it's so cute.
Paw pads.
We're going to show it. We're going to show it. Okay, I have one of these. 25. It's a little Ouroboros. We had this in bronze a couple days ago. It could be a ring. It could be, what I designed this for was to hang things from it with bits of chain and to put things like to add and subtract things. If you were to use, I did a stringing project one time where I had little teeny lobster clasps on chain, so you could change out the charms on it, which is a cute idea. But it was loaded up. And if you wanted to add, like if you had birthstones for different babies, that's what that's good for. It's 153. Okay, now I'm getting to the last of my things. I want to show the last of them. I'm going to give you all a choice here because these are kind of expensive because they're heavy and I put a sapphire in. So I'm going to put these at the same time so you can decide which one you like for yourselves. Okay, so 155 and 156. I set sapphires in these. And it's kind of like a little window. I don't know if you can, if it would show up to see light passing through it. But these are natural sapphires. And they are what you call rose cut. Oh, I was reading this. I think I got a Shibuichi from you. My daughter wants it with a leather for choker. I think you're talking about this one. I just set it down. That little Ouroboros. So these two, I love them. I want to make a necklace with for myself with it. And you know what? This is a design that it's based on. Remember when we were traveling in Tucson? How many years ago? 3 years ago? 4 years ago? And we stopped in that little town. So we drove, right? And we found this tiny little town. And this motif was carved in the petroglyphs. I don't know if it was white sands, but it was outside of a town. I can't think where it was. But I don't know. I just really liked it. And it just seems magical to me. So there's those. And here's the last thing we have. The very last thing. Okay, so a sterling bee. He's a little more because look at the size of his thick body right there. You see that? The thickness of this has a nice generous hole. So you could, in theory, put this puppy on a piece of leather and just string it on a necklace to wear it right away. And to 157. I have a sapphire held in place there. Pretty nice one. It's a gray sapphire. Let's see. Look at this. It says just a hint of sparkle. I'll put this and polish it. Beauty. I need to make more of these. The thing is sometimes these don't come out. So sometimes I end up making it, but then they don't fully cast. So you don't always get it. They don't always happen. You know, I'll try to make more because I have requests for this piece all the time, but they don't often come out. So that's my problem with that. So.
Allison got it.
Okay.
Thank
Y'all
you,
let me
Allison.
know if, give me a thumbs up if there's, like, if folks want more of the more fancier type pieces. Okay. Well, that's our live sale. Azalea, get ready to show your piece. I'm going to flip this around so she can show you what she's got.
I'm almost done. Give me 1 second. Talk a little bit longer. I'm almost done.
I'm going to flip it. I'm going to flip it. In the meantime. Allison, it is frustrating. Hey, girl, what you doing with, where's the,
The list?
no, yes, the list, but also I need the stand. Kathy the bee is gone. Oh, yeah, with smoky quartz, I'm in agreement.
Sorry.
In full agreement. You know what I would put it with? I have. Oh, I bet I know what that would look. There's so many things it would look good with. So many things. Smoky quartz with these. Yeah, this is good times. With that, let's match it up and see. So for those that have been asking, Marty is still under the weather. We're still quarantining him so that he doesn't pee on my bed. We're waiting to hear back from the vet to look at his sample. And
It's got paws.
get in here and show it, daughter. Look at what Azalea's been making. This is for the Big Crafty. This is
the
a
first
cotton
edition.
velvet that she's working with. This is
First
so cute.
Yeah, it's a lot bigger than my usual one.
It's so darling. I love it.
Probably around 12 to 14 inches tall.
Mm-hmm. Big size. Grande.
Silky smooth.
Mm-hmm. It's very, very soft. They know that he has an what you call it, like a bladder, like what do you call it when they have urinary tract infection? So he has a urinary tract infection, and right now they're examining his urine, which was, let me just tell you, that was not fun or even easy to collect.
Could not juice that cat.
No, that was no fun at all. Cystitis. Yeah, there you go, Wendy. That's the proper name for it. That's the proper name. Azalea, you are getting a lot of compliments on this. Oh, she wanted to show that she made the paws.
Paws for the face. It's thick arms. Thick.
It is
paws.
very, very nice.
Thank you.
And he's very soft.
Yeah.
So she sold a bunch of them last time we did the Big Craft, or actually the Big Crafty. We did the Marshall Handmade over in Marshall, and she sold them all. A different one. They were all different. She did not have the same type of stuffy that she has now.
This is
Stuffy, plushy, what do you call it? I don't know if he has actual crystals, but they're looking into it. So they're, it takes time to test it. I'm like, by the time they get back to us, maybe he'll be fine. But I was rearranging my room, and I had stacks of stuff on my bed. He does not like a mess at all. So he kind of picks up if there's stress. He's a very delicate and sensitive cat. So, that's how it is sometimes. You can do everything, and sometimes they're just sensitive. So, Kalite say, what's his name? Oh, thank you, Shri. She says prayers for that sweet boy. Yeah, he's not feeling good. He's hiding. He's been hiding a lot. So, Wendy, I'm excited to meet you in real life. We'll have a good time. Yeah. We were talking about that, Azalea and I, having a live action little party up in here. And having some classes and things, retreat style. We're not, the house is not big enough to host people for sleepover, but for hanging out, we've got plenty of room for that, and we do that every week. So we're trying to open it up for all kinds of enjoyment. All right. I hope, Nancy, I agree. I hope there's a nice, fast solution. But right now we just have feel away, those plug-in things, and we're putting this special dust on his foods. I think it's called, I don't remember, it started with an F, Flora something or another. And what else did we do? Well, he's on his special medicated food, but I think they need to give him a shot for antibiotics. Oh, Tina says, are those trolls? Yes, these are old trolls, old troll dolls. I've had those for a really long time. Who knows how long? Probably maybe from the 80s. I got those when I was about Azalea's age. Oh, listen, Wendy, there's tons of places to stay. You can stay in my neighborhood. There's Airbnbs in my hood, right down the street.
It's like next to a gated community.
In the hood. That's what it says. She's like, ain't no hood.
There's
I meant
a gated
neighborhood.
community down the road.
I meant like it's my neighborhood.
It's funny the way you say it, though.
Well, it's in my neighborhood. Y'all go rent the house next door. The house right next door that Mike used to live in. They're our neighbor for 20-some years, and he moved away. Now it's empty, and I believe it is. I'm not going to announce it, Wendy. You're just going to have to email me because I'm not going to announce it, because sometimes I don't tell y'all horror stories, but we've had people show up here and my stranger danger alarm went off. For reals. People went out of their way to go find us, and then it was what you call terrifying. So we won't be announcing it here today. All right, friends, thank y'all for joining us. Today is a little bit short. I've got something happening with my ear. I can't hear out of this ear, and my tongue has gone numb and I can't taste anything. It's like, wow, you're getting, what's happening to you? You're turning into a piece of wax.
A piece of wax.
She used to say, I'm turning into cheese.
That's
You remember? That
very
was
real.
She said, you're turning into cheese.
Accurate
If
feelings.
only it were something good like that, to turn into cheese.
No, it wasn't good in the day.
It wasn't good in the
I wasn't
day.
thinking about that being good. I didn't want to turn into cheese. That was just how it felt. I was like thinking, you know what? This feels weird. Why do I feel sick? Am I
Wow.
cheese?
All right, friends, I'm going to sign off, and I hope you have a wonderful week. We're going to do something fun for Sunday. I promise. I have 2 kits lined up that I've been working on. Seem like for, I don't even know. I've been adding and adding and adding to this, and hopefully y'all like it, because we've been trying to make it as luscious as possible. So we will see you on Sunday. Azalea, show the list. Show the
This is
list.
frantic.
Oh, I almost forgot.
Me too.
Nancy says show the
I'm
list.
trying. All right.
Here it comes, folks. She's got it happening.
See it? Is it there?
I see it.
All right.
It looks good.
May 29th. That's today. Wednesday.
So I hope y'all got some useful information out of the different types of polishing pads that you can use to clean up the final polish on silver. So if you're ever wondering, there are about 5 different kinds, and I showed the different kinds and also what a brass brush does. So I will see y'all on Sunday. I hope you have a wonderful and creative week, and we love y'all out there, and we appreciate you joining us. So see you guys. Thank you.